To save you time when creating records and processing transactions, you can enter the default settings and preferences for Sage 1. To enter your preferences, click the Settings tab, then Record and Transaction Settings from the Invoice and Business Preferences section. First, we will look at the customer defaults. You can set the customer credit days here. This is used to calculate the due date on your sales invoices. If you change this, and you've already created your customers, this automatically updates the default credit dates in their individual records. Enter your default aging periods in days. When you run an aged debtors report, your outstanding transactions for each customer are grouped by how old they are in these aging periods. Then you can choose the default nominal ledger account you want to use for your sales. This nominal ledger account is used when entering any free text lines onto sales invoices or credit notes and is applied to customer records. If you change this after creating your customer records, this will not change the ledger code you have selected when setting up their record. Choose the default nominal code you want to use for recording discounts on your sales invoices. As you can see, you have the same options to choose from for your supplier information, your discount ledger account, and your aging settings, which will affect your information on your aged creditors report. You can also amend your bank account defaults, including your customer receipt discount ledger account and supplier payment discount ledger account, as well as your default payment type and default receipt type. We will now look at your product and service defaults. If you want to use default pricing labels when creating your product records, you can enter them in here. Existing records aren't affected, but all new records you create will use the labels you enter in here. For example, you might want pricing labels for retail or wholesale pricing. Choose the nominal code you want to use when selling your product. This is your product sales ledger account. You can also use the product purchases default ledger account. You can choose the default ledger accounts for stock and non-stock items, and also customize your units of measurement. You can set a service sales ledger account, where any sales of a service will be recorded. You can also set pricing labels for your services here under Rate Name. In accounting settings, you can choose if you would like your chart of accounts sorted by ledger name or nominal code. When you're happy with the information, click Save to save the changes. You have now successfully entered your default settings and preferences.